G'day, Michael Lee here, and today we're going to run the magnifying glass, over the government operated website MoneySmart to show you how, if you follow their advice, you will be worse off. On a $400,000 mortgage, that could be easily more than $60,000. Now, I have to talk really quickly because we've got a lot of ground to cover. This is a very complex website, and so are the related ones. And I also have the flu, so I apologise in advance if I fumble and stumble. Now, we're going to borrowing and credit borrowing basics because we all realise, right, that a home loan is credit. Now, we want to get the best deal on a home loan. Who wouldn't? It's the biggest debt that we've got. There's 3 steps here that MoneySmart talks about us and explains what to do in order to find the best home loan deal. We're going to click check comparison websites. The first 2 are, look, we'll deal with them some other day, but let's check the comparison websites, and it says compare home loans, mortgages, whatever you want to call them, and credit products on comparison websites such as Rate City. Look, the standout question here is why Rate City, huh? There's a bunch of websites that do that kind of stuff. I've just right-clicked it. We'll go and have a look at the Rate City website because the government website is telling us go there. That's the only reason. There's a bunch of websites that do the same thing. Now, look, it's powered by CanStar, Canex. We can see that there. They've got a lender panel, just like a mortgage broker. No money, no funny. Pay us or we don't promote. Compare the lowest interest rates is what we're going to do in home loans and just put this stuff to the test. We've got an error, so we'll skip out of that. And we'll go to the home loans tab up here in the top of the menu and click that. And there you go, we can compare home loans by, we've got a whole bunch of stuff there. What if we compare by low interest? There we go. So we're now looking at the low interest mortgages. A loan amount of $250,000. We're going to change that to something a bit more realistic in this day and age, $400,000. Now, while that goes away and thinks, it's back already, I'm going to show you the loan that we're looking for. Okay, we'll open a new tab and we'll go to this lender. In South Australia, they're called St. George. Oh, sorry. It's the flu, I swear. Fat fingers in the flu. St. George Bank in South Australia is called Bank SA. I'm not recommending them and I'm not disparaging them. No matter what, we're just using them as an example. And what I'm looking for here is this deal over in the right-hand corner. Get 1% off a standard variable rate. We're going to click that link. And there we are. It's called a latest hot offer. Now, whether it's hot or not, we'll talk about that in a moment. But latest, it's been around for about 2 months. So it's getting a bit stale and moldy. You get 1% off the standard variable rate loan. And then you get 0.7% off for the rest of the life of the loan. So it's kind of like this intro pro pack thing, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. If you bought it retail from St. George, you probably end up paying about $60,000 too much. Let's go back to the St. George website and find out what the actual advertised interest rates are that we should be looking for. Down in the lower right hand corner, you can see view all interest rates. We'll click that. And of course, we're looking for home loans. We'll click that. And we can see, yep, there we go. Standard variable rate, 7.8%. So we come back to the Rate City website. The Rate City website. And we know we're looking for an advertised rate of 1% off 7.8, 6.8%, right? That's what we're looking for. We'll just do a reverse sort there, or advertised rate sort, so that we can find it. And we'll scroll on down. Look, I just noticed something is in the bottom left-hand corner that I didn't do. Did you see that? Redraw facility. We'll uncheck that. Don't want a redraw facility. I mean, it'd be nice, but that's not the purpose of this exercise. We want maximum loans, but just make sure. You see on that left-hand side, nothing else checked. So this should be, pardon me, the full list of Rate City home loans. I can tell you that St. George are on the lender panel for Rate City. We're scrolling down the list and we see 6.69, 6.80, 6.80, 6.84, and then 6.84. So we've jumped. St. George should be there, right there in position number 2, 3, or 4. It's not there. I'll tell you something else that's really interesting. Right over there, believe in them or not, and I don't, I think they're in Tooth Fairy land, the comparison rate's missing. Let's just sort on comparison rate just for 1 second. Now, there's a lot of problems with the comparison rates, and I'll talk about that some other day because we really don't have time. But what we can see is it's missing here for Rams Home Loans. Now, Rams is owned by Westpac, right? Big lender. Holiday Coast Credit Union, small. AIM, small. Aussie Home Loans, big. Owned 30% or something like that by Commonwealth Bank. No comparison rate. Homestar, Bankstown City, all these guys. Bank of Queensland, Newcastle Permanent, and Suncorp Bank don't have comparison rates in the advertising. Now, I know you're probably thinking it's not advertising, but let's go back to the MoneySmart website, by the way. Have a quick peek. We'll scroll up and look for the comparison rate is the advice that you're getting here, which again, we'll talk about that some other day. But it says credit providers must provide a comparison rate in advertisements for loans and credit products that contain an interest rate or weekly payment. Back to Rate City, and we can see that we've got a bunch of loans there with definitely with interest rates, and okay, not weekly repayments, but monthly repayments. The question is it advertising? The answer is yes. I didn't used to think so. I didn't realise. I don't know if you did. I'm going to click down there, the advertise link, and it says Rate City aims to be #1 financial comparison website in Australia. Look, they got a free kick from the federal government. They're going to get there, no doubt. To view our advertising kit, click here. We'll do that. That's opening another window, a PDF. And we'll get through the blurb, scroll down, or flip down to the bottom, sorry, not scroll. Advertising opportunities, there you go. Listings in search results, available on a number of fee metrics, so you pay to appear. No money, no funny, same as the Canex stuff that I was telling you about. So what we know then quite clearly is that this is advertising. It has an interest rate, it has a monthly repayment, should have, you would think, should actually have the comparison rate. It's not there. And again, MoneySmart website's the one that says that it should be there, and they're the ones that sent us here. Interesting, isn't it? We scroll down to, again, the bottom, and you can see their mortgage providers in the quick links. I'm going to click that really quickly because we are running out of time. This is the lender panel for Rate City, and we're going to St. George, S for St. George. And there you go. So you can see it on the right-hand side, St. George Bank Home Loans. We click that. And St. George Bank Home Loans, I'm presuming this is all of their loans, right? And as we scroll down, we see 6.94, 7.9, 7.1, 6.9, 6.4. 6.4% I don't think is a real loan. So far we haven't found a real loan that St. George thinks is hot, and yet we're looking at a loan that I just don't think exists. Apologies in advance, Rate City, if I am wrong, but I don't think that loan's real. We keep on scrolling down and down, and there we go, 8.34%. God, who'd pay that? Oh, I mean, God, I don't mean God. I apologise to anyone I've just offended with that. That's blasphemy and inappropriate. We scroll on down, 8.24%, 7.24, so on and so on. It's just so shocking to me. And then we go 6.4%. What we can't find is that loan that we were talking about, the 6.80%. It's just simply not there. We come back to the advertising kit. We scroll up to the top and we find out who Rate City is. Well, it has the highest quality set of data on the consumer financial products in Australia. If that's true, we're in deep car, aren't we? They've got an exclusive partnership with CanStar Canex, so we know where the source of the information is coming from. Canex has got their gloves all over this stuff. If we pop down here, we can see one of the, I think, the most disturbing thing, because remember, ASIC sent you here, sent you to Rate City, which says we are able to offer very warm leads. By the time our users click apply, they're a long way down the buying line. That's you. You're a warm lead, and it's the federal government that made you a warm lead. They sent you to Rate City. They've sent you to a website that doesn't have the deals it probably should have, and it's got some deals it probably shouldn't have. They've sent you to Rate City, and only Rate City. Let's just double check if Canex has our St. George loan. We'll just type in, I think we can get them through Canex. Oh, there you go, canstar.com.au, that'll do. Here we go. Interest rates. Oh, look, compare and apply. Rate City giving themselves a free click. We've got interest rates, home loan rates. We'll look at all the lender panel. We'll scroll down, down, and we eventually see St. George. Hey, you know what? I didn't count that, but I don't think that's 250 lenders. St. George Bank, we work our way from left to right, is 7.8, 7.13. The 6.8% annual rate loan is just not there. So as we head back to the Rate City website, we discover that it's maybe not Rate City that's the issue in terms of not showing you that loan. It's coming from their data from CanStar Canex, but at the end of the day, who cares? You're missing out on the best deals. And as I said to you, you can get that home loan deal for a better price than what you saw in the retail version at St. George. It's as simple as that. Whether you realise it or not, mortgage comparison websites are big fat advertorials. They're paid for by the lenders. That could easily cost you big bickies. $60,000 we just saw in this case. You can't even see that loan, let alone pay retail for it. So as we pop back to the MoneySmart website, I can't help but ask some really important questions. Why does ASIC turn you into a warm lead, as Rate City calls it, then put you on your bike and send you out to an advertising website that ASIC itself doesn't have any control over? Sites that exclude the best mortgage deals in the market. And why Rate City when there are plenty of other advertorial websites that are just as likely to lead you up the garden path when it comes to getting the best mortgage deal? Look, follow the advice on this MoneySmart web page and you will almost certainly get anything but the best home loan deal, no matter who you are or what you really need. You're just being sold up the creek without a proverbial paddle, and that's going to be expensive. So the next time you find yourself looking at a mortgage comparison website, don't care which one it is, ask yourself who's paying for it, whether it really will show you the best deals. If lenders or brokers are subsidising the site, the answer is almost certainly no. Now, in the case of Rate City, it's endorsed by the MoneySmart website on a page dedicated to teaching you how to find the best home loan deal. And the MoneySmart website is operated by ASIC. It's sponsored by the federal government as a part of the National Financial Literacy Strategy. And of course, the MoneySmart website is directly endorsed by the Prime Minister. It doesn't get much more convincing than that. Yet despite all of this, the guidance it offers and the information it provides can still be wrong, and you are the one that foots the bill.
Having your finances under control means you'll have less stress and more confidence. The MoneySmart website is a great initiative. It's an independent, trusted source of information to help you make smart financial decisions and stretch your dollar further. Have a look at MoneySmart. It gives all Australians access to impartial and really useful financial guidance. I encourage everyone to check out the MoneySmart website and see how it can help.